Hey there, this is Nabila with Creator LMS, and today I'm going to show you how you can add taxes for your courses in Creator LMS. That's right, we have tax configurations inside Creator LMS so that you don't have to rely on third-party tools like WooCommerce or Shortcut or any other tools just to sell your courses. So let's follow through the video and know how you can set up taxes. Let's start. So for the configuration, you have to go to the settings tab and you have to go over to payments. Now here you can see that there are 3 tabs here. So you have to go to the taxes tab and you can see that you can enable or disable taxes. So in some cases, if you don't want to impose taxes on your courses, you can do that as well. So this is not a mandatory option, but if you do enable this, you have these following options. Now the first option is tax label. Now you can change the label however you want in the checkout. So for example, in some places the taxes are called VAT, in some places it's called GST, so you can change that according to your preference. Now you have the option to change the prices, so you can add the prices including or excluding of taxes. Now if you hover over this and click on the drop down, you get 2 options. Now, if you enter the prices inclusive of tax, you can select the first option, and if you don't, you can select the second option. Then the next option is enable EU VAT. So if you're living in one of the European Union countries, you can add a current standard VAT rate for each EU country, and you can change them as required in the tax rate section. Now if you enable this, you have to give some of the options here. So you have to give the VAT number that will appear at the checkout, and you have to disable or enable the VAT number validation. So if you don't disable this, then the VAT number will not be validated by the VIES online service. So that's about it for the EU VAT. So let me exclude this for now. And now I'm going to show you the tax rates. So if you click on tax rate here, you can select a country. So for example, if you're living in the United States, you have to give the state code. Or if you wanted to be the tax to be applied countrywide, you can select this option. And if you don't select this, the state code option appears. Now, if you select, for example, Alabama, then this specific tax rate will only be applied in the Alabama state. Then you can add a specific rate. So for example, if a person living in Alabama buys your course, you want to impose like 2% tax here, so you can add the 2% here. And once the user adds their address to the checkout, VAT automatically will be applied. Then you can add a fallback tax rate. So how does it work? Now if you have added some specific tax rate and the customer who's buying your course is not in a specific rate range, then they will be charged with this tax rate that you have. So if you add, let's say 5% tax, you haven't added any tax rate for the people living in the Africa or living in Asia, right? So if they're coming and buying your course, they will be charged 5% taxes. Now if you save the changes, the tax applies, and whoever is coming and buying your course, they're getting the specific tax rate here. So that's about it for the tax rates. Go ahead, apply it for your courses, and you can enjoy, and you don't have to worry about tax rates or anything else anymore. Go ahead and try this out. That's all for it today. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, take care.